everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black 2 No Healing in Battle Revenge Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we took down the 6th gym of the game, being the Mistralton City gym and gym leader Skyla, who just so happens to be my favorite gym leader of all time. And because I evolved our Eevee Catherine into a Jolteon long ago, that gym was, with no pun intended, an absolute breeze. I took down every single Pokemon in the entire gym in a single shot, besides one, because it had Sturdy. But that's not the point. It was a short episode, had to get it done, but we got ourselves the Jet Badge. And now that we have gotten ourselves another Pokemon Gym Badge, we get to hatch 2 more mystery eggs. Because at the start of this playthrough, I gave myself 15 different eggs of different kinds of Pokemon, and only 5 remain. We are to hatch 2 after every single gym, with the final one being hatched after we defeat Marlin. So, with that being said, let's do a random number generator 1 to 5, and now we get 4. So we're gonna be hatching this egg, and then 1 to 4 will give us 1. So we're gonna hatch this egg. These 2 eggs are going to be the next ones, and these 3 are going to be the final 3 mystery eggs. The bottom of the grab bag, and we'll find out what the next 2 are gonna be. We're gonna find out what all 3 of these are, actually, after we defeat Drayden. Because whatever one we don't hatch, we'll know what it is because of our checklist in the description. So, let's go ahead and put these 2 eggs in our party. They should be very close to hatching because I prepared them on another file. Very close to hatching before I traded them over. And if you want to see what Pokemon that we have hatched, you can go ahead and check the description for a checklist that won't have the Pokemon we hatched this episode on it, but next episode's description will have the Pokemon we hatch this episode checked off. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and hatch these 2 mystery eggs in Mistralton City, because if you guys have noticed, I have been hatching all of the mystery eggs in the city of the gym that we beat to hatch them. And I'm gonna hatch these 2 eggs. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so out of these 5 eggs, the Pokemon that remain are Cherubi. I'm looking at the list. Cherubi, Slowpoke, Hoothoot, Pineco, and Yanma. So, everybody that I asked in the episode when I said, who do you think will be the final egg hatch? Pretty much everybody said Slowpoke. And I agree, because it's slow, right? It makes sense. But the thing everybody wants hatched is Cherubi. That's part of the reason that I made this twist in the first place, and it still has not appeared. It could be our final egg, and that's depressing to think. But this runway has planes, so flying. It's the flying type gym leader city. So I'm gonna guess that one of these 2 eggs is Yanma. And there's also some greenhouses at the end of the runway. So I'm believing we're gonna get Cherubi here. The first of the 2 mystery eggs hatched after Skyla in Mistralton City is going to be Cherubi! There we go! It's about time! Oh man, Cherubi. Everybody wanted you to be one of the first hatches, and if you were, you might have ended up like Sonora. But this is a pretty good spot to hatch. There's still a lot of game left, and we never know. You might just be a star of this team one day. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and check episode 3 of this series, comment section, for names for this Cherubi, and if you guys want to suggest names for the 3 Pokemon that are left, you can go to that episode in the comment section and suggest some names if you'd like. I'll be checking that, as always, because you guys are naming these mystery eggs. So, let me check that comment section for a name for this Cherubi, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, guys. Surprisingly, out of all these mystery eggs, Cherubi being one of the most popular, there aren't any names that I really liked. There's only a couple that I could go with, but they're not exceptional names. Like, I'm not insulting, it's just, you know, they're more generic names, if you will. I guess not the other one, but the other one's kind of like gonna be a joke. But if it's a male, we're gonna go with it. So I have a name for a female, which is more of a generic name for a Truby, but it's still a good name. And I have a name for a male, which could be the meme name of this playthrough. Let's just jump into it. What gender is this Truby? It's a female. All right, we dodged the name Paul. So we're gonna go ahead and name this Cherubi Blossom. We have Blossom, the Cherubi, who I believe was suggested by Power Up LPs. Said, for you, Mystery Eggs, I think Blossom could be a good name for Cherubi. Maybe a little cliche, but it fits very well. And I do agree, it's a good name. It's just, like you said, cliche. So, the other name was actually McCartney, because apparently, let's see, where was that? Yeah, Kelly Coons said Cherum's main gimmick is having a different form in the sun, and the Beatles song Good Day Sunshine was mostly written by Paul McCartney. So I didn't want to name him McCartney, but if it was a male, I would have named him Paul, which would have been a good joke. So let's hatch this other egg, and I'm still going to stand by the fact that it is indeed Yanma. All right, let's see what it is. Hoodoo. All right, it's a flying type, so I guess I forgot Hoodoo was a flying type. I didn't think about it. Well, there we go. I got it right, kind of. I said a flying type and a grass type, which we got. So we have a Hoodoo. And while I was scrolling the names, I didn't really look at Hoodoo names. I'm sure there's some good ones, but I saw one name suggested multiple times by a couple of people, so we're going to go ahead and go with that one. I'm not even going to look at the other ones, just because this one was suggested twice and it's good, so why not? Right? Actually, no, it wasn't suggested twice. Somebody said the thing, and somebody said, I like this. So let's find the original suggestion really quick. Nansen said Hoodoo should be named... Actually, let's just name the Hoodoo, and then we'll go into it. So we're going to go ahead and name this Hoodoo Pendulum. So we have Pendulum, the Hoodoo, and Nansen suggested that, because according to Bulbapedia, Hoodoo's based off of a clock. Grandfather clocks have pendulums, and therefore there's the name. And Hoodoo or Noctowl kind of look like, like a grandfather. I see it. And then Elwood actually suggested naming a male Hoodoo. Well, this is a female one, but it doesn't matter to me. There's a lead singer from a band called Pendulum, and Hoodoo's based on the clock, and the name is Swire. So I like the name Pendulum overall, and it's not directly named Swire, but overall. And it was a female anyways. So Pendulum I just think is a really cool name. So let's go ahead and put these guys in the PC and see what their preferences are, because it's a Rainbow Wedlocke. They're going to have preferences, and they might be aces. They could be anything, honestly. They could like any. We're about to find out. Maybe these Pokemon will be used one day. I like both of them, and it's not too late for either of them. So let's go ahead and put Gushers and Brooklyn back into the party, of course, because they belong there. And I want to see... Actually, which one was which egg? It doesn't matter. You guys can see. I don't remember, but which one was 4 and which one was 1. So we have Pendulum. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drag them with the yellow all the way over here. So we have Pendulum, the Gentle, Keen Eye. So Gentle is... My phone turned. Dang it. All right, Gentle. I feel like I've done this so many times. Gentle likes females. So we have a gay Hoodoo named Pendulum. Not bad. With Keen Eye. Okay. And we have a relaxed Blossom. Well, Cherubi named Blossom. And relaxed likes males. So we have a straight Cherubi named Blossom. All right. Good. No square. No triangle. Using my fat finger. All right. And it's chlorophyll. I believe that's all it can have. Minus speed. Morning Sun's actually pretty good. Especially for this playthrough. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and put Hoodoo female likes females would be right here. Yeah, and then a female that likes males would be right here. The PC is so full, but it's looking really good. And there's no more sequel clause Pokemon that can be inserted at this time. The only one left is Grandmama, meaning we need a level 44 Pokemon. It'll happen eventually. I'll probably forget to put her in the PC. When somebody hits level 44, it'll probably be later on, but it doesn't matter, because if I forgot to move her over and somebody died at 46 and she'd still be eligible. I just didn't move her over. So yeah, with that being said, we now have done that. We still get another encounter, and you may have noticed that I changed the clock to winter again. So we were supposed to come to this area during... I thought the game froze. That was really slow. Why is that opening? Is that just me? Yeah, that went so much quicker. That was weird. Maybe it's because I just entered the route. Is that a thing? Hold on. Am I discovering something? All right. Yeah, that's weird! Did you guys see that? You see how much longer it takes to open when you do it immediately and transitioning into a route? Yeah, it's because I guess it's trying to load so much at once. That's interesting. I never noticed that. Anyways, I want to go ahead and get my encounter here on Route 7. But I don't want to do it until we've checked the hidden grotto, because who knows? Maybe there's a Cubchoo in here, or a Seviper, or a Zangoose. We got a Zangoose in here last playthrough in White, too. Whoa, we do! Oh, now I gotta make a choice! No! I didn't want to do that! Is it actually Mrs. Z's time? Mrs. Z's time to shine? Is it time for Mrs. Z's revenge? So this is interesting. As I was saying, I changed the clock to winter because we were supposed to come here during winter, but I got sick. I was dealing with some things, and obviously real life time had passed, and now it's currently September as time of recording this, meaning it's no longer winter in game, but I wanted to be able to get a Cubchoo over here, so I changed my clock back because I should have been able to anyways with how I ordered things, but time got the better of me. But okay, this is interesting. So the only Pokemon I can get on this route, I believe, I can get Substrika maybe. Substrika would be cool, but the main thing I can get in the winter is Cubchoo and maybe Substrika. I don't remember if that's black and white only. No, you can get Substrika here, but that's cool. And then you can get Zangoose and Seviper in the grass. I really wanted Cubchoo, but the Hidden Grotto is interesting because they have their hidden abilities. Now, Cubchoo's hidden ability, instead of having Snow Cloak, it would have Rattle, which when it evolves becomes Swift Swim, which is really decent. But I don't want Zangoose or Seviper in the grass, but then I thought, well, if we get a Zangoose in the Hidden Grotto, I think I have to take it because Zangoose's regular ability is immunity, meaning it can't be poisoned. But Zangoose's hidden ability is Toxic Boost, meaning when it's poisoned, it gets its attack boosted by 50%. That's ridiculous, and I kind of want to do it. And for those of you guys that don't know, long ago, back in Black 2, well, White 2, the original series, the one we're getting revenge on, I believe we got a Zangoose in this Hidden Grotto. It might have been Seviper. We might have got our Seviper here, but we got one in this Hidden Grotto regardless. And I used that Zangoose. And you might be like, why isn't it on previous game clause? Mrs. Z, you gotta come in here. This is Mrs. Z's first fight on the channel. That Zangoose is actually one of the only Pokemon in the history of my channel to never have gotten to attack. It died before it even got to move. It died in a single hit before it even got to attack in its first battle. And that was against Caitlyn, the Elite Four. So that's a long time ago. I never used Mrs. Z, and maybe we'll get Mr. Z? Yeah, we got a Seviper named Mystery. I think we got Seviper here. I don't know. I'll look and put it in the video probably for flashbacks. But this is cool. I ain't wasting enough time here and with the mystery eggs. But yeah, we have to catch this thing. I'm not gonna go for a Cubchoo. We have to. I don't want to knock it out. And it's very dangerous. So who can heal themselves? Nobody can heal themselves. What am I talking about? You have rest. But you would not be a good Pokemon to weaken it with. We can Rocky Helmet weaken it. I like it. That's actually kind of stupid. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put November up front because I just feel like November's the safest bet to catch it with because, you know, they're not weak. Zangoose is a strong Pokemon and it's kind of frightening. And I want to give you the Black Sludge. There. Watch it use Thief on me and take my Black Sludge and kill itself. Don't even joke about it. We're good. Hello, buddy. You and I are about to have some fun. So, just so you know, Hidden Grotto for this series, it counts as my encounter for the route. So, my encounter for Route 7 is going to be a Hidden Grotto Zangoose. There we go. And it's going to have its hidden ability. It's a male. It is Mr. Z. I have to, right? Wow. You can't write this stuff. You just can't. You just can't. All right. Well, we don't have a quick ball? What is this? No, I won't. I'm known for wasting Master Balls. I'm not gonna. Does this count as a dark area? Here's what we're gonna do. Since I don't have a quick ball, you go ahead and protect yourself. Not really concerned. It is level 34, which is frightening. Not gonna lie to anybody. It's a high level, and Zangoose are strong. Watch it poison point itself. They didn't think about that, did they? If it does, I'll Master Ball it. Everybody in the audience collectively goes, don't waste the Master Ball. And I'm gonna tell you, is a Zangoose a waste of a Master Ball? I've thrown a Master Ball on a Clay Doll before. A Waba, it didn't matter. We caught it in a Dust Ball. What's its catch rate? That was lucky, I think. All right, we caught a Zangoose in the Hidden Grotto of Route 7. And Zangoose is the cat ferret Pokemon. It's the Viper's arch rival. To threaten those it encounters, it fans out the claws on its front paws. And I know I can't legally name this thing anything other than Mr. Z. Let's be real. You're gonna go ahead and make Mrs. Z real proud, okay? There's no period. I don't use that. That's not very appealing. All right, let's go check out Mr. Z. All right, Toxic. Oh, Bold. Are you kidding me? It has revenge too. So what Pokemon could be better? All right, Bold is likes males. So we have a gay Zangoose named Mr. Z. All right. I mean, I wish he liked females, not because I'm, against that or anything, obviously, but just so like we could use the headcanon of he loves Mrs. Z, right? But maybe Mrs. Z loved him, but he just wasn't into her. It happens. All right, let's check out Mr. Z. Bold means minus attack, which sucks, but look at that attack stat. Like, who cares? We're gonna go ahead and give you the Toxic Orb, and you will just have so much fun, my buddy. Toxic Orb Facade. Can you even? All right, I'm getting carried away. That would actually be broken. I'd probably one-shot everything. Can you even imagine? With Rest to cure the Toxic and then get re-Toxicked? Because Toxic would be bad. Yeah, I'm down. What's up? All right, I'm gonna stop gawking over Mr. Z. I'm just excited. Toxic Boost is actually really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. I don't think I need to heal, but Route 7. We've done a lot in this episode for not doing nothing. Time-wise, anyways. But it happens. We hatched 2 mystery eggs and we found Mr. Z. So, with that being said, I hope I'm just kidding. All right, let's go back on to Route 7. Yeah, there's a lot of scary trainers on Route 7, I believe, but we're at the best level we could beat, really. The level limit was 40, and now it's 50, so. Yeah, you can keep the Black Sledge. What do you have, Gushers? Is it like the Mystic Water? Oh, here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the Rocky Helmet. Awesome. So I don't remember too many trainers here on Route 7, but the ones I do remember are pretty scary. So, and I just gave you the Mystic Water back. I forgot, we have 2 Rocky Helmets. Does anybody else need a Rocky Helmet? No, I don't think so. All right, I'll give you the Rocky Helmet. Now, I kind of want to throw the other one away, but just so it can be at the bottom of the bag when I take it off, but that's silly. All right, what would my encounter actually have been if I did get a grass encounter? We might as well do it. Cubchoo. It would have been a Zebstrika, which is pretty sweet. Like, I wouldn't mind it, but we didn't. We got ourselves a Zangoose in the Hidden Grotto. That's awesome! We got a Hidden Grotto Pokemon. Like, you don't get to do that too often in these challenges unless you really grind for it. But that's no fun. You need to get it randomly. This girl's not a trainer. I remember this. You're not. She's not. Alright, this guy has a Semi-Seer back in Pokemon Black and White. I'll never forget it. He killed one of my favorite Pokemon of all time in my very first Nuzlocke I ever did. He killed my herdier comrade. Broke my heart. He has a Semi-Seer. No, I didn't want to jump off. That guy has a Stoutland. He's a triple battle too, actually, now that I think about it. Well, we'll put Marcus in the middle, put Catherine on the left, and then who would be good if it was a triple battle? I guess November would be pretty good then. All right, Catherine, Marcus, November. I feel good. What could go wrong? Let's spray her up. Don't say that. Don't say it. It's not necessary to say. Just don't. Oh yeah, the Master Ball went to the free space because what I said at the beginning of the adventure. Let's put that in the actual bag. Not that it matters. All right. We'll get these. We'll fight you first then. Whatever, Tommy. I don't think his name's actually Tommy. But yeah, it's a rotation battle, so easy. Because I know he has a Stoutland. Triple battle will be more scary, and I can just high jump kick it all. Cody. Yeah. Goodbye. Yes, 3 normal types, and I led with my boy Marcus, even though I'm gonna get... No, I led with Catherine. That's good, because now Marcus doesn't get intimidated. And November does not get the battle in this fight, because it's a rotation battle, unless, Marcus or Catherine died somehow. But, come on. It's not gonna happen. Stop myself. It's not, though. Like, I have high jump kick. We already did this in the Chargestone Cave, except he had better Pokemon than this. 3 Deerling, they're gonna try to use jump kick and stuff, but they're not gonna succeed because I will outspeed and I will hit them with high jump kick. Yeah, what are you doing? It doesn't matter who you put up front, Cody. You're going to lose the battle. Unfortunate. Anyways, it's funny. I was talking about Cubchoo's ability Rattled, and now I'm fighting a guy named Cody. Because my friend Cody that's in the military, in the Marines that I've always talked about, whenever he'd play Pokemon, he would always ask me the same question over and over and over, and it would just drive me insane. He'd be like, what's super effective against Psychic again? Bug Goes Dark! Like, come on! How many times do I have to tell you? And that's what Rattled does. So I guess you could say he'd get me a little rattled, okay? Like, basically. Yeah, Bug Goes Dark. Hitting a Pokemon with Rattled ups the speed. Anyways, we can run away. I didn't even plan that. That just worked itself out so perfectly. Now I get myself a Zinc, which I think raises speed. No, that's Carbos. The Zinc is special defense. I'm certain. I know my Pokemon. Where is it at? Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I know what they all do. Iron is defense. HP up is speed. You might be thinking, have you slept today? I have. So, what's the deal? I'm just having a good day. That's all. Look at these guys. Watching Pokemon play together makes me so happy. I know. Look at the loser. He's like, you made him catch me. Whoosh. Cut them. I was gonna say whoosh again, but yeah, this guy wants an Emolga for his Gigalith. He wants to trade in the Hiker Towel. He wants to toss his towel in the ring. He wants to go ahead and be... Who has Emolga? Youngsters? Yeah, or guitarists. Trixie. You know, it's unbelievable. Anyways, let's fight this guy. He has a Simisear, I think. No, he has a Ducklet in this game. Right, he has a Simisear in black and white, but he has a Ducklet. Either way. We'll do it with Carly. I feel comfortable. Why not? Right? Even if it's Simisear, Carly's fine. What do you have, Carly? Twisted Spoon. Yeah, we're good. She still has Confusion until 2 levels, but I don't care. Even if this guy does have a Simisear, she's fine. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, that's kind of dumb. I know he has a Ducklet. You know, because her partner's November. He has a Ducklet. 99% certain. Maybe I remember... Hey, his name's Marcus. Yeah, he does have a Ducklet. Marcus, what's up? You think he would have a Meditite or a Medicham or something? Wouldn't that be funny if your name was Marcus and you named a Pokemon Marcus? Which is hilarious! You can't write this stuff! I named... There was a Kirlia on the Platinum Fate Lock that didn't come over because I used Ralts for Mystery Egg instead. But there was a Kirlia that I named Kroma. And now I'm fighting a guy named Marcus who I just said that about with a Pokemon in the Kirlia line. You can't write this stuff. Like, it all just lines itself up for a perfect storm of commentary. Brooklyn's still a Tranquil. What's up? That's fine. I wish I had Hidden Power, but I don't feel like grinding it. Yeah, what's it gonna be able to do? Well, outspeed. And if I don't one-shot it, they have very low special defense, by the way. I was blown back by this, but when I was looking up the stats of Skyless Pokemon, because I don't look up trainers or gym leaders or anything, but I thought she had an Unpheasant. I googled Unpheasant to see its speed, because I was curious if, how fast it was compared to Jolteon, just to get an idea before the fight. I don't allow myself to do that during the battle, but before the fight, I can go off of my memory and plan accordingly. But I found out Unpheasant's special defense is like 50, which is really unfortunate. Like, that's sad. It's like 65. I think I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's pretty bad. Like, think about that. That can't take very much anything. I don't know what she has. I'm gonna fight her later. Or Fate could just intervene and have her turn on me. But I think she's a triple battle, so we'll fight her in a little bit. I know what the youngster guy has, so I feel like fighting him right now. We're going to go ahead and put Brooklyn up front. Yeah, that's not a problem. You know, that would be stupid. Brooklyn could fight what he has, but if Brooklyn died somehow, Gushers would as well. So we're going to go ahead and put November up front. November's not level 40, so why not, right? Brooklyn can hit 40 with the experience share. I don't know what she has, but if she gets me, whatever, right? Yeah, we'll just walk in the grass. I put up a repel. We'll get this really quick. And then fight the little boy who... You think they'd put a Sunstone right here, because this guy has a Sunflora, just so you know. And if we think about it, actually, I know what that girl has. She has Sunkern. Because I always remembered, why does preschooler Greg have a Sunflora when the teacher has Sunkern? I think that's what it is. Because it's like, why is the kid better? And it's like painting the picture that kids are better at Pokemon than teachers. I think I said that exact line in this exact area back in Pokemon White too. Regardless, we'll take Sunflora. Oh, no problem at all with Steamroller. We're going to steamroll the competition. And the teacher and the kid. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sunflora. I'd love to have used a Sunflora. Which is, you know what? You can't write this stuff. I could have gotten a Sunflora, but there was one Pokemon that I could have gotten instead of Sunkern, and it was November! You see? Oh, it's funny. You can't write it. All right, everybody's like, all right, I'm convinced now. Corm starts the episode beforehand and writes down a script and then just reads it off while he plays the game. You would be shocked. Yeah, Silverwind's cool because it raises all the stats, but I won't. But no, I don't do that. That would be really difficult to do. It would be like having to do post-commentary, which obviously it's not. That would be even harder, to try and post-commentate a video and make it sound like it's real commentary. Why would you do that? Right? It's like, I think my reactions justify, you know what, Fungus? I don't have time. Watch it be a shiny Fungus, and I just giggle hysterically. That would have made this video like... It's Friday the 13th, too. It's just really weird, because I don't buy into superstition or anything like that. But wouldn't that be weird if this was like the weirdest video I have recorded in absolute ages? Right? No, I don't want the free space. You just wasted my time in editing. I'm super ashamed. I want the dowsing machine, because there's an item right here, and it's a tiny mushroom, which technically is a fungus. It's a tinier mushroom. Alright, there's a guy over here in black and white. He has an Axew in black and white with like dual chop, and for some reason I recall he still has an Axew here, and who would I want to fight that with? And everything inside of me is telling me he doesn't have an Axew, and he's got something that could really, really, really mess November up, but I feel like November's a good choice. What do you have? Do you have Rest? No. I might regret this, but I'm gonna give the Rocky Helmet back instead of the Black Sludge. I guess there's a use for 2 Rocky Helmets. Yeah. Sure, why not? I know he doesn't have an Axew in this game, it just doesn't make any sense. He has one in black and white, and none of the other trainers share the same Pokemon as of black and white. So why would this little girl, Chrissy, have an Axew? The Darumaka. You know what? I hate this game. Like, I literally just said, you know, this is a yikes. It could literally kill Carly in a single shot. Here's the big boy strats. Switch into Carly, it burns me. Synchronize burns Darumaka. I switch back to November. Why? Let's just switch. Yeah, Fire Punch kills November in a single shot. Let's just hope it misses. It has Hustle. Yeah, let's see how much damage a Fire Punch does to Carly. This is unfortunate. I mean, I can probably one-shot it with a... It used to work up. That's even more terrifying if I don't one... I mean, let's put it this way. I will outspeed, so it comes down to one-shotting it anyways, because if it used Fire Punch, it would have done over half my health anyways. So at this point in the game, I just have to go for Confusion. And if it doesn't knock it out and Carly dies, it's my fault for not training to the level limit. Thank you so much. Because I would have had Psychic instead. So, for one thing, Brooklyn, give the experience share away. Like, you don't need it. You're level 40 now. I didn't notice. That was a scare. All right, Brooklyn, you don't need this anymore. What would you like to have? What do you want? What do you want? Any item you can have. Any kind of item you want, boy. That's the item you'll get. All right, whatever. We'll give you the Sharp Beak, the Scope Lens, the Silk Scarf, the Shell Bell. The shell. Here. You can have the leftovers. Why? I don't know. This feels like a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna keep using November and Carly because I'm fairly convinced that that little boy, well, that teacher, does indeed have a Sunkern, like 2 Sunkern. Don't let me be wrong. Oh yeah, and I forgot about that one girl that I said's a triple battle. I need to be scared about that. Whatever. Nursery 8 Holly has 2 Pokemon. Cleffa. Well, it's basically the same thing as a Sunkern. Wait, you can't even get Cleffa at this point, so like, that's kind of cool to see. I love it when they do that, when they give trainers Pokemon that you can get in the game, but not until super later on. Also, let's just reconfirm. Let's go ahead and double check. Steamroller does do more damage. It's 65. It's 50, yeah. 50? Really? That's unfortunate. When you get Poison Jab, like, that's bad. Anyway, Steamroller's good because it can make you flinch. I'm super fast, and you're dead. So, Cleffa and Clefairy would be kind of neat. Says Chinchino. That's not good. That's not good. That's bad because it probably has Rock Blast. What can it do to Carly? I mean, yeah, I think it's more threatening to November because I know we have good defense on November. But I think Chinchino's more of a threat to November just because I think Rock Blast would do far more damage than I actually... Yeah, there's no way. So, I think Carly's better overall because I can outspeed 2-shot it. I don't think they get anything good against Carly, like Bullet Seed, Rock Blast. Yeah. No Bug, Ghost, or Dark type attacks. So, we should be good. Yeah, let's let Carly have some fun. Let's just hope that I don't regret not training Carly to the level limit because she could have Psychic at this point in the game, and that would be really useful for these trainers. But to be fair, I probably would have come up here beforehand if I was going to train to the level limit, so... Yeah, it's level 37. Tail Slap probably ends me. I doubt it has Skill Link. Tickle. Okay. You know, you do you. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. Thanks. Thanks for that one, Holly. Oh, scam me to death and then tickle me. You tickle me, Holly. I tell you what, you tickle me fancy. All right, anyways, we're done with her. I was gonna use a rare candy on Carly just because I'm actually paranoid. I'm not fighting that trainer with the triple battle just yet. We fought all the trainers up here except for the ones over here, and then this thing's gonna get me. No, I thought there was like a event right here. Maybe not. Whatever. We'll talk to the guy in here. This is a rest house. Maybe when I leave this house, it's the event, and it's like a Thundurus or something. Maybe it's black and white. I don't remember the differences too much. I haven't played black and white since the... Yeah, this is where the event happens. I haven't played black and white since the Black Wedlocke on the channel. It's been that long, so it's a long time. I'm looking to play through black and white here as a challenge video at some point, but until then, it's gonna be a bit. Yeah, there will be something to ambush me out here. It's not gonna fight me or anything. Arr! No? Okay. What? I don't remember any of these events. Who is this? It's Mom. Yeah, I'm on Route 7. I'm getting along great. Thanks for checking in. What do you want? You wait this long into my adventure to call me and tell me to check up on Pokemon centers? Okay. I mean, alright, we'll do a double battle with Carly in November. You know, they haven't fought too much. It's been kind of Marcus and Catherine and Gushers lately. Maybe a little Brooklyn as well, but November and Carly haven't done too much together. Let's have them do a double battle since, you know, they're newly acquainted. Carly just joined recently, obviously the more recent member of the team. They haven't participated in a battle together, so let's see what Sola and Anna have. The 2 Sunkern, huh? Zangoose and Seviper. Okay. That's cool. I mean, that's not really a threat. Yeah, we destroy Seviper, and then Zangoose can go down to Steamroller. Yeah. I doubt it has Toxic Boost, but like, why would I use Poison Tail and risk that fact? Also, Zangoose might have... They both might have Dark type attacks, actually. Seviper gets Crunch, Zangoose gets something. So, yeah, we'll take out Seviper immediately with Confusion. If this doesn't one-shot it, I'd be thoroughly impressed. Yeah, we're good. Alright, and we can take out Zangoose very easily. 2 Steamroller. Maybe even make it flinch, which would show off the fact that it can, like I was just talking about. You can't write this video game, okay? You just can't do it. And I'll use Energy Ball for the memes. For a second I thought I accidentally used Steamroller on Carly. Wouldn't have mattered, though. Carly outsped and took it out. Yeah, they fight well together. And they're going to hit level 40, and we won't even need to train. That's a phenomenal feeling. You know, until we lose a Psychic type to his Abstrika right outside of a Reversal Mountain, and then we'll need to go train. Also, you know how I just said Steamroller is really good? Well, it's about to get replaced because this is TM83 X's or 81 X's or. I mean, I like Steamroller better, but why when you have X's or? I'm so sick of accidentally going to the Pokemon list when I'm trying to go to the bag. I'm gonna pay for that later. All right, who can learn X's or? Obviously, November can. That's it. Well, we'll teach it. Steamroller's fun. It's one of my favorite attacks, animation-wise, but it just doesn't make much sense when you have X's or so. Well, there's my Poison Jab, I guess. I was like, well, when do you get Poison Jab? Because it's 80 power and it's Poison type attack. Well, there's my 80 power Bug type attack. I'll gladly take it. I think this guy has like a Psychic type. No, yeah, he does. Wait, that would be bad to fight with November. I'm thinking Bug type. Get out of my way. We'll do this with Brooklyn. I think he has a Grumpig. I don't know why, I just do. Grumpig wouldn't be that big of a deal for Brooklyn to fight. We'll do it with Gushers in Brooklyn. Why not? Sure. Fight me. I'm like 99% certain he's got a Grumpig or a Spoink or something. Maybe it's like Nummel. We're about to find out. A Baltoy. I mean, here's my thought process. Is this guy like actually a one-trick pony? Yeah, we intimidated it, which is kind of cool. It might go Boom Boom time. So like, how do I get rid of it in one shot? I do this. Don't make me regret this, please. Watch it use self-destruct. Now we take it out one shot. I knew he had a Psychic type of some kind. It would have been fine to fight that with November. I would have outsped and knocked it out in one shot with X-Scissor, so it doesn't really matter. And we have one more Harlequin. We'll do it with Brooklyn. I'll believe in Brooklyn. I know you have a Spoink, so like, just show me your Spoink. I know somebody around here has a Spoink or a Grumpig. I'm not crazy. I have been tested. I actually haven't. So like, it's actually theoretically possible. Baltoy. They both have Baltoy. Why? Okay. Well, that's an easy fight for Brooklyn, which is cool. Easy fight for Brooklyn and a wonderful win for the Mankind. I was gonna say for the run, but Mankind just sounds better. It's unfortunate. Anyways, we're on raised walkways, which kind of leads me into my next thing that I kind of wanted to talk about. Because like, what else am I gonna talk about? I got a good one here. So, basically, your boy went on a Tinder date recently. Everybody's like clicked off the video. Don't want to hear it. No, it's good. It's not. It's funny, if anything else. So, I was talking to this girl for a little while, and this is my first experience of meeting somebody from Tinder, okay? And it wasn't a good experience. Wait, was this Twist Mountain? Yeah, there's no encounters out here. And I can't get anything. I think Alder's standing here. Marshall's standing here, that's right. And he's gonna block me. It'd be funny if he just pushed me off the mountain. Marshall actually might be the end of our run at some point. We're looking at the guy that might end our revenge. It's sad to think about, but it's possible. And he's the hardest Elite Four member of all time, without a doubt. Nobody can come at me and say, but what this person, no. He's the hardest Elite Four member of all time. You can't even dispute it. It's factual. But, anyways. I met this girl, and I'd talking to her for a while, because I'm not crazy or anything. I want to get to know somebody first. And she seemed all right. And she said she was 5'6". I don't care, right? I'm 6 feet tall, or so I've thought my entire life. Oh, I forgot I didn't fight her! Holy crap! That's terrifying! It's a triple battle. But what does she have? When in doubt, you Marcus it out. Has that been like the thing lately? Sure. We'll Marcus, we'll Carly, and we'll Catherine. That's what we did in Chargestone Cave, except it was Gushers, Brooklyn, and Carly. Should we Gushers, Brooklyn, and Carly, or Catherine, Marcus, and Carly? Bug, Ghost Star. Ground. Ghost. Flying. Beats flying. Yeah, I feel comfortable. But not comfortable enough to do it just right this second. So here's what we're gonna do. Learn Psychic! Right? Like, I need to, just to be better off for this. Psychic will one-shot, like, literally anything, so we're good. Anyways, I met her, and she was my height. So, and she never called back. I wasn't interested anyways. I wasn't gonna call her back anyways. Because she lied. She was like, I was like catfished, basically. she was way taller than she said, which I don't care, but she lied, right? And way bigger than, like, her pictures were 3 years older than, like, I found out, like, on her Facebook, they were, like, from 3 years ago. So it's like, I felt very catfish. I thought she had a pheasant. This is an easy fight. Yeah, that's no problem. I can one-shot the unpheasant with Psychic, honestly. Oh, there's 3 flying types. Marcus has Detect, that's fine. Yeah. Genius. Look at this. Detect. Team Thunder Punch, my dude. And then we'll just Psychic this guy. Yeah, why not? But the moral of the story is I've been worried for the past few weeks because she didn't call me. I didn't care, but I was wondering why. And she had mentioned at some point when I was talking to her that all the guys she's always met have been way shorter than her, and like they've lied about their height. So when I met her and she didn't call me back, I was thinking maybe she thinks I lied about my height. And then my mom told me when she went to the doctor that she had been measured and they said she was 5'1", and she's told me she's been 5'5" her entire life. So I was sitting here thinking, what if I got my height wrong, right? I've been sitting here like, now there's nothing wrong with being a shorter guy or anything, I'm not saying that, but like I've been, in my mind, 6 feet tall since the 8th grade. And to be wrong about that would be kind of weird. I've been lying this whole time without knowing. So I'm like, is she super tall or am I super short? Right? It's like, this was a big discovery thing for me. So I've been worrying about it the past few weeks. It's been a few weeks. And I went and measured myself. And it turns out the girl's 6 feet tall. So, or like 5'11". But I'm thinking maybe she just didn't know. Like maybe she's not been measured since like the 5th grade or something, right? It's possible. That could have been me too if it was the other way around. But I would hate to have her be telling all her friends or something. Like, yeah, I went and saw him and he's 5'6", he lied. And it's just like, you need to get measured again, right? But anyways, this kind of freaked me out because it made me think that I was the wrong one because my mom had said she's shorter than she was, like, and was like, maybe I have been too, because like my mom's not that much shorter than me from looks wise, like, but yeah, apparently so. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Professor Juniper now that we cleared out all the trainers of Route 7. I don't feel like taking on the Celestial Tower quite this episode. It's been quite a bit. We've done quite a bit today and hatched eggs, all of that, but we might as well. I don't want an encounter on the first floor. I want an LGM. And the best chance of getting an LGM is on the top floor, because at the top of the tower, Litwick is 40%, LGM's 40%, Golbat's 20%, which means, theoretically speaking, LGM's a 60% chance, because Golbat doesn't count. So, does it? Yeah, we already have a Zubat. Anyways, let's talk to her, and she's going to talk about ghost types, whatever. She's going to be like, oh, you won the Jet Badge, it's great. Thanks for coming to get me. Here's a lucky egg. It's gonna save me so much time in the future since I can't train on Audino very, effectively. I might start training on Audino because once my Pokemon are max EVs, because the whole point was no Audino training for EV spreads, and if my whole team has max EVs, then there's no reason not to train on Audino. But like for new Pokemon, it's good because I have to EV train them basically, or fight things that aren't Audino, because I want more than just HP EVs. Did this Hidden Grotto refresh in the short time that we were here? It'd be funny if there was a Viper there already, right? Nah, it's nothing. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was fairly enjoyable. And if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. Help us reach the like goal on the left side of the screen. And if you want to see more playthroughs like this, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of all future uploads for this series and the channel as a whole. And with that being said, in the next episode, we're going to take on the Celestial Tower and hop on a plane and fly to Lentimas Town. And there's some pretty cool stuff that we can do there, including getting some really cool attacks for our team, such as Icy Wind for Carly and many other things as well from the Move Tutor there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.